guys, what's up? Man, so I'm over 100 subscribers. Actually, I think I hit like 111 just this past week. I hit like an extra 11 or 12 or whatever it was since last weekend. Man, that's pretty exciting stuff. This video is probably going to go up after a short video I did on that, so you guys make sure to look for that one. If this one's already up, that means the previous video is already up. Anyway, what I'm gonna start, I think, to do, maybe, is at least try to do this, is basically do like an updated, come on boy, like an updated weekly vlog where I basically just say, hey, this is how my week went, and maybe not exciting, it may be exciting, it may not be something y'all care about, but, I kind of uploaded one of these today, from last week, and I kind of called it Vlog with a Dog, which I thought was kind of cool. I'm sure it's been done before 100 fucking times, but because my dog's always next to me, which he is right now, even though he looks like he's confused, because I don't know, I can even see him there. There he is, he's right here. Because we never really sit on the futon, we're always on the couch over there, so he's probably a little messed up. There he goes, Vlog with a Dog. Look at this dude, Vlog with a Dog, huh? So, let me think, last week, I should say, do I even remember what the hell happened? I went to work, I know that. Damn, let me think. So, I remember, okay, here's how my week started on Sunday night. After work, I come home, and I head to the basement to get something, or do something. And, I think I was going to do laundry or something. So I go into the laundry room, and my laundry room's completely flooded with water. I'm like, oh shit. And my drain's already open. My plug's already off the drain, the floor drain. So it's obviously not going to go back down on its own, so I'm like, shit again. So I called a plumber, like a 24-hour service plumber. They've been out here before for other things, you know. And I called him, I said, look, this is what's going on, and I realize it's 3:30 in the morning or whatever. He's like, yeah, if it doesn't seem like it's backing up anymore, he said, just don't run anything, because I really don't want to charge you to come out right now, because the price would be, I don't know, I think he said 300 and some crazy amount for just to come out, you know. I'm like, well, I don't want to do that, so he said, we open at 8 o'clock, let's, when we open up, I'll let them know to give you a call. So I gave them my contact information, which they had already, because like I said, they've been out here before. And, so I'm like, well, I'll just stay up, because I figure it's already, I don't know, 3:34 in the morning at this point. So I might as well stay up another few hours and wait for the phone call, and then depending on what they say, go to bed, and then if I have to get up whenever, then I get up whenever. So, needless to say, I stayed up till about 8:30, almost 9 o'clock. Still no phone call, so I ended up just falling asleep on the couch, I think. Last time I looked at the clock, it was like 8:15 or something. So I fall asleep on the clock, yeah. And, next thing I know, it's like 11 something, and my phone finally rings, and it's them, and she's like, oh yeah, we could send somebody out. How much water do you have down there? So, it's, I don't know, it's probably about an inch or so, maybe an inch and a half. She goes, well, you're going to have to get that all removed before we can send anybody out there. So I said, well, shit, I wish I had known that before. I would have done that, you know. The other guy didn't say anything about that. So I'm like, well, shit, I might as well just get up. And then she told me just, like, call her back, which I thought was weird. She wanted an actual, like, measurement of how much water I had. Like, an actual, like I was supposed to physically measure my water. I'm like, look, I don't know what the fuck it is, but it's a lot. So instead, I was just like, I'll get it cleaned up. When can they come out? And she said, well, we'll schedule for 2. I was like, all right, cool, that'll work. I don't go into work till 4. So I'm down there, and I got like it's a shop vac, I guess, but it's like a carpet cleaning type of shits. I got 2 of them. One of them's already down there, and it's loud. And man, does it suck. Like, it's powerful. So I'm down there doing that for, I want to say I probably emptied a 5-gallon bucket probably about 8 to 10 times. That's not an exaggeration. It seems like a lot, but so, and I'm just basically just running this bucket upstairs and dumping it outside. I don't know what to do. I can't pour it down a drain. I don't want to pour it down a sink in case that's the problem. I don't know what the problem is. So I don't know shit about plumbing. So I got it all cleaned up. I'm like, well, I'll just wait until 2, and I basically was like, I guess I'll just stay up, you know. Well, they didn't end up getting here until about 2:30, 2:45. Well, maybe it was about 2:30, 2:15. I don't fucking remember. But anyway, so they show up, and he's like, yeah, let me clean out your main drain, basically. And they tested to see if it was a sewage, and it wasn't. I had to flush the toilet and run the kitchen and run this and run that. And so they put the auger down, whatever the hell they call it, into my floor drain and cleaned it all up. And I guess he said he cleaned it 3 times. I don't know. I was just down there kind of conversating with the other guy. They always send 2. I don't know. So he got that all cleaned up, and everything seemed to stop flooding. All it really took was for me to run. What was I running? Oh, I would run my basin, my laundry room basin, sink basically, and then the water would start bubbling up. So he said it was basically from the kitchen, which I thought was weird because my kitchen actually runs to my laundry room and then to the main that way, which is fucking weird. So he said it was basically just a bunch of grease buildup, probably from my dishwasher or from my kitchen sink, or both. I told him it was just never been cleaned out before. I've been here for, I don't know, 8 years or whatever. So I guess it was due time. I guess there's really no way to avoid it except just kind of clean your dishes better before you put them in the dishwasher. But I'm like, I kind of do that. I rinse all the shit off, you know what I mean? I don't know, maybe I'll just start buying paper plates or something. It's just me here, you know? I don't know why I don't do that anyway. So that was Monday. And I got to work on basically 2.5 hours of sleep, and I told the boss, I'm like, look, I don't know if I'm gonna make it all night, depending on how the night goes. So I told him what happened, and he goes, you know, it shouldn't be that bad of a night, yada yada. So I stuck through it. I got home Monday night, early Tuesday morning, and I just crashed. And went to work Tuesday normally, and that was the day we were told, because we had this snowstorm that came through and was supposed to hit our area with 8 to 12 inches. Some people were saying 10 to 14 inches, whatever the case. I think we ended up getting like 10 or 11 here in South Bend. So they fucking basically said, look, we can't send any trucks out Thursday morning because the Department of Transportation, DOT, said there's no trucks on the toll road. They don't want to keep everybody, they don't want to make a mess. They're trying to keep as many trucks off the highways, basically, for Thursday, so the plows can come through and do their job. So, what they did was they kind of just, like, gave us Wednesday ended off abruptly, you know. We didn't actually know this was going to happen until we went to work Tuesday, so I'm like, well, shit, that kind of sucks, but I guess whatever, it's a day off's a day off, right? So, I didn't actually end up going to work Wednesday. It was weird. I didn't really do a whole lot of anything, because it was Tuesday night when we came home, was when it started snowing. I think it was actually raining, and then it turned to snow. Because Tuesday was like 50 degrees, and then it became like 20 degrees. I don't know. South Bend weather, I don't know. This Midwest weather is weird, but and then it just started snowing by the time I got home. It was coming down pretty good. And then I was like, so I got up Wednesday. I was like, well, it's kind of cool not to have anything to do, or I guess it's kind of cool to have a day off, I should say. I ended up just basically cleaning the house and shit like I normally would. I think I was planning on going and getting some groceries or whatever, but I never did that because by the time I got up and looked outside, I was like, well, shit, I don't even want to go out in that shit. It came down pretty good, and it was pretty deep, I guess. And I was just like, well, I guess I'll clean up, do some shoveling in the back for the dogs, at least, like the porch or whatever, the back step, and some of the sidewalk back there. But man, as soon as I cleared it off, it got covered up again, like hours later. It was coming, I think it was like 1 to 2 inches every hour or something like that. It was ridiculous. I ended up, I guess, tapering off Wednesday night, early Thursday morning. I think it was Thursday morning when the plows finally came through and plowed my fucking truck in like they always do. But I guess that's what I get for parking on the street, but I got no choice. So there was that, and that was, so yeah. So I went back to work Thursday, and this is the kicker. They basically had us work Friday, which normally we want to work Friday. They had us go in on Friday, and I think I worked the whole 4 hours on Friday because the orders just weren't in. We did a lot of the stuff that would normally go out was delivered Tuesday night to Wednesday, and then when we came in Thursday, we sent 35 trucks out Friday, and then when Friday night rolled around to Saturday, I think we only sent maybe 18 or 20, I don't know. It was really light as far as what we sent out, so which was cool because, I mean, yeah, I didn't want to work Friday. I went in at 3, I left at 7, so I guess it wasn't that big a deal. The only thing is I'm out hours, basically. I didn't work Wednesday, I only worked like half a day Friday. That kind of sucks. But the storm kind of put a damper on that shit, so after work Friday, me and the woman went out to get pizza, talked about some stuff, talked about us, and I don't want to get too much into detail, but all week long I was kind of freaking out that she wasn't interested anymore, you know, that kind of thing. And we talked about some, like I said, we talked about some stuff, and she sent me a text today, says she really wants to get her mind back to where it was. She just needs time and yada yada, and I'm just like, I believe that's what you want, I really do, and I really hope that it happens. And I mean, I just miss her so much, you know. There's been a little bit of, there's just been like no affection on her part recently, and it's really been driving me nuts. And I kept telling her, I was like, look, I just want to talk about it, you know, let's figure this out. And like I said, I really don't want to get into it because this video will be fucking forever long, and I don't want to do that to y'all. But I'm hoping we got at least farther along than what it was. But that was another thing that kind of stressed me out all week because that's all I would think about is like losing her. I didn't want to do that. I don't want to lose her. I just don't. And that really freaked me out too all week long. Very emotional, tiring week to say the least. From the flooded basement to the 11 inches of snow or whatever, and then to this shit. It was very stressful. I'm hoping this week's better. I know the weather is supposed to be a little better, and by a little better I mean at least in the 30s during the day, so. Oh, and then the city sends me a fucking citation for not clearing my sidewalks within 24 hours of the storm. Well, Wednesday it was coming down so hard, how the hell was I looked outside, okay, nobody's doing anything because it's still coming down. So I'm like, alright, so they're basically giving me till Thursday afternoon, I'm assuming. Well, I'm sorry, I'm at work. I can't do anything. I'm not going to get up Thursday morning and do it because it's still fucking snowing. So they sent me a fucking thing and they're fining me $30 because I didn't clear it. So I'm like, well, I'll fucking show them. Okay, I didn't really get to, I mean, I'm upset. Because it's like, okay, you tell everybody to stay off the roads. You tell everybody, hey, we don't have to go anywhere, don't go anywhere, yada, yada, yada. There's this massive storm coming through. Wouldn't you give people more time than fucking 24 hours? Like, well, you gotta watch for your neighbor, and blah, blah, blah. I don't have any fucking neighbors. I'm on the fucking corner. That's number one. Number two, who the fuck's outside walking around in a foot of snow? I don't know. I didn't see anybody. Okay, so anyway, this is why I'm on meds. So I contact my lawn care guy. I'm like, look, you guys do snow removal, right? He goes, yeah. I was like, could you just come out and do my house? Because I'm not going to get to it until probably Saturday, to be honest with y'all. Or maybe Friday after work, I probably would have. But it's like it gets dark at 6. So it's like anytime past 6 o'clock, you're screwed. So I'm like, could you just come out and do my lawn, my property, and just snow blow the sidewalks and between the cars and that kind of thing. And I paid him $40. I'm like, hey, $40 plus the $30 is kind of a shitty deal, but I did send him down to my mom's house to do her property too. So, which she enjoyed, or I don't want to say she enjoyed that, but she definitely appreciated it because she's gonna be 80 in October. I know it's kind of a ways away yet, but I mean she obviously can't do anything for herself outside, so I'm like, well, shit, I might as well just send him. And I basically sent her a text telling her, hey, don't freak out, but there's got to be some strangers, or a stranger anyway, snow blowing your snow, so just let it happen. And of course she picks her head out the door and starts talking to him. He was really friendly about it, though. He's like, yeah, Joe already paid for it, don't worry about it, your son sent me, da-da-da-da. She's like, oh, that's so nice, you know how mothers can be, so I guess that was my good deed for the week, I guess, and getting my um, stupid basement unflooded. That just upsets me, man, because it's not. What really upset me about the whole week was the fucking citation, and now they're saying, oh, you got to pay. You got $30 days to pay this, or if it's not paid within 30 days, we will have to use legal action. I'm like, for $30 I pay my taxes. You plowed my truck in. It took me long enough just to get the truck unstuck so where I can get in the damn thing. Because when I left for work Thursday, they had the snow all up against my truck, and I couldn't even open the door, so I had to move all that fucking. I'm like, there's got to be a better way when this kind of shit happens. You know what I mean? Like, they should release a schedule as to when you should expect your plow or your street to be plowed, right? If the plumber could tell me he'll be here at 2 and he shows up at 2:30, why the hell can't they tell me, like, hey, we're going to plow your neighborhood at 7 o'clock p.m., between 7 and 7:30. I would have went outside and just drove my truck into my fucking lawn, snow and all, I don't care. And then they would have pushed all that shit out of there, and I would have fucking just parked the truck back where it was. It would have been fucking nothing. Like, why don't they do that kind of shit? Like, with the technology we have and the availability to communicate with anybody at any time, why is that such a fucking, like, why isn't that happening? If Indiana Michigan Power can send me text messages when my power goes out and when my power comes back on, why the hell why can't the city just say, hey, we're going to be in your neighborhood and blah 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 from blah blah blah? I don't know. Maybe I'm just using this as because I'm bitter, you know. But to me, it seems like that's the easy answer, and I guess maybe I just don't know what it all takes to plow a city. I mean, you know what I mean? But I mean, you're running them 24 hours, 24/7, I'm sure, you know, these trucks. So it's like, you can't figure out a schedule. You know the storm was coming all week long. You knew it was coming last week. I don't know. I'm just fucking, maybe I'm more bitter than I thought I was. Or am, or whatever. Something like that. I'm parched. And here it is, Saturday night. I'm not sure what time it is, but it's definitely not 5 a.m. like the last time I did this. It's earlier. It's a lot earlier. Okay, it's not a lot earlier. It's 20 till 2. I guess that is a lot earlier. I feel like it's still early. Even though it's not. I'm actually pretty tired. I feel like I really didn't get a whole lot of sleep this week. Due to the weather. You know. Because, I don't know, every time, I don't really stress the weather, you know what I mean? Because I'll tell you what, when I got into my truck and I brushed all the snow off, that thing just goes, man. It does not care how much snow is in front of it. It just does not care. And actually, when I came home Thursday, early Friday morning, I went out and I basically, like, shoveled what I could, like a path for me to park into. So it kind of looks like it's a snow fort right now. I really wish they would just, like, come through and do it in the afternoon. Or in the late evening when I'm at work. And just get rid of my fucking snow. One of these days, I'm just going to pull up to a truck that has a blade. I'll be like, look, here's $20 fucking. Will you go to 1350? I'll give my address. They're like, will you go to my address and fucking just remove that fucking snow for me? Just push it across the street for all I care. Man. I mean, it's just like, I don't know. It just seems like there should be an easier way. But yeah. I definitely feel like I'm finally catching up on sleep. And like I said, I didn't get much sleep this week due to the weather, due to the plumbing issue, and due to, my wonderful woman that I love very much I guess I just didn't know what to think, and I'm really hoping that things go back to the way they were, because I told her, I was like, what we had or even have, or whatever you want to call it, to me, it's worth working on. It's not one of those things where you can just throw it away, I don't think. Again, I don't want to get into that because I'll be here all night. So, but, I don't know. I see a future with her. I really do. Like, if I close my eyes, not only, I mean, of course I see her every time I fucking close my eyes, but, and then I see her every time I open them. It's really amazing. But, seriously, I envision a porch swing, an enclosed, not an enclosed porch, but a porch with a roof, whatever they call those, wraparounds. I see that. I see her out there swinging on it, watching the sunrise, with a cup of coffee, and I finally get my ass up, and I wake up, and I join her, and I bring the pot of coffee, and I fill her up, and we just sit there and watch the sunrise, and just, oh man. And we're just at peace. That would just be amazing to me. Like, I would be happy, you know. I would just be extremely happy with that. Not that I'm not happy now, okay, but one of the things I always think about is, am I always going to be here, Probably not, I definitely need more garage space. That's the problem, but not. Because right now, I want to have the snow issue if I don't have two hearses in my driveway, another car in my garage, and I leave an open space in my garage because I got crap in there. It's not a lot of crap, but it's my waste basket and my recycling container, and I might have a wooden casket in there, but that's besides the point. The point is, I just need more room, That's the point. But I did sell a cell phone today. That was pretty exciting. I got $300 for it, so I went out and got some groceries. I stocked up on some fucking groceries. I don't want to have to go next week, and that was my intention. I'm just gonna buy a bunch of shit. And damn it, I don't want to grocery shop every weekend. That's what I've been doing, and I hate it. Not that I hate grocery shopping. I just hate the fact that it's like I always have to put it in my schedule, and I hate that shit. You guys see this? That's cool. Gargoyle. God, my lighting sucks. I know. I was trying to make it creepy. Trying to make it creepy. I wonder if you guys can even hear the music. It's always got music going. YouTube will probably tell me. Like, you got a copyright claim? Like, I don't care. I can't monetize my shit. Not that I want to, not that I care. So, bite me. You don't really have to do anything. Well, why are you telling me then? Anyway, I'm just... it's been a stressful week. I'm just lashing out on everybody. Or anybody. On everybody. Oh, and if, you guys like this kind of, like, weekly vlog thing, let me know. Because I kind of feel like it's releasing some tension for me. It's keeping you guys informed on me, too, if you guys care. Unless you're just here to watch me try to talk to dead people, that's cool, too. Or the car shows, whatever else I put on here. But speaking of car shows, here, I was just going to end this video, but speaking of car shows, the president of my car club, Team Thunder and Lightning, have decided to put their Cruising for Kylie show on this year. We missed it the past 2 years, and now that this virus has kind of subsided a little bit, it's not as... Hopefully especially by June, we can prepare for the show, and I'm excited, because like I said, we missed the past 2 years, and I'm just hoping we can get a big turnout. I'm gonna, as soon as I get my hands on some flyers, I'm gonna see if I can get some more sponsors down here. I might even, what I'm gonna actually do is sponsor it myself through my YouTube channel. I'm just gonna use my YouTube handle. I'm gonna give them the money. I'm like, look, I just want my name on the shirt. That's all I really want. I don't really want it on a banner. I don't want nothing like that. But I just want my YouTube channel on the shirt. Why the hell not if I'm paying for it, right? So I figured that would be a good way to advertise anyway. But I'm pretty excited about this. And of course, I'm gonna have to do some serious filming at that show, which is cool, because I would do that anyway. But KG, you okay? This isn't really a vlog with a dog if you're over there eating, boy. He's just been wandering around, probably wondering what the hell's happening right now. And Kira, she can't hear me, so it doesn't really matter. But so that's cool. That's exciting. I don't know if I'm gonna do the South Bend show this year. I gotta talk it over with Wayne and Don and Valerie, see what the hell they want to do. The other ones who usually do it with me or did it with last year. I don't know if I want to do it again this year. I like the show. It's just, I guess there's really not much in the way of preparing for it. It's not till the end of March, so I guess I got some time yet. Maybe I'll have to reach out to them and see what they want to do. Anyway, so I guess I'm going to try doing this again next week. And hopefully, without having to write shit down, I'll remember how the fuck my week went. I feel like I'm forgetting something, or I don't want to forget anything, but everything else is pretty much just, hey, I did this, I did that, you know. I don't have to tell you all fucking everything, but that's how my week went. C'est la vie, c'est la va. If you guys don't like this lighting, I can go back to the way it was too. I think it's kind of cool. I think it's kind of spooky. You can see one of my corpses right here. You can hold my hand. Oh yeah, and I talked to Homie. I put a little blurb on one of his Facebook posts about, I wonder if I should get another corpse this year. So maybe I'll have to make another road trip up to Kalamazoo, eat at the Hop Cat, pick up another corpse, hang out with Krill for a while. That'll be a good time. Be a good day. Hit the at-home store again like I did last year. Pick up some stuff I don't need, and then head home. Anyway, I'm rambling. KG, you ready to end the vlog with a dog, part 2? Now that you're not even over here? Butthead, huh? Hey, what you doing? Just walking around. Anyway, guys, stay spooky, stay creepy, and take care of each other, alright? I always gotta remember to look over here. Because we're only here once, and until I prove that the afterlife exists, let's just keep that in mind, alright? But I'm working on that. Okay. Y'all take it easy. Bye-bye.